Hello and welcome to the Thruxtonian. I'm Mark. Now, some say that it's the best fun you can have with your trousers on. Some say that it's the closest thing to flying without leaving the ground. All I know is that motorcycles make me tick. Now, motorcycles have been a part of me since I was a child. Indeed, my first vivid childhood memory involves a motorcycle roaring past my grandparents' house in La Massana in Andorra. Fast forward a few years to Youghal in Surrey, and my next door neighbours were motorcyclists. I still remember getting ready for school in the morning, listening to the neighbour's son warming up his Kawasaki Z900. And that, for an 8-year-old schoolboy, was a glorious sound indeed. A few years later, I discovered Ted Simon's fantastic book, Jupiter's Travels. And by the time I'd closed the back cover on that one, it was clear to me that one day I'd have a motorcycle myself. Now, that ambition was fulfilled in June 1991 when I obtained my driver's license in a small town in southwestern France called Pau. Now, my first major ride on my beloved first motorcycle was an 800-kilometre jaunt all the way to Nice, where I relocated to attend film school. And since then I haven't stopped racking up the kilometres all year round, come rain, come shine, sometimes even snow. From going down to the shops to commuting, which thankfully is a thing of the past now that I'm self-employed and working from home, to travelling across a vast portion of southern Europe. Not that I really had a choice in the matter. I mean, I don't have a driver's license for cars, so my bike is my only and default means of transport. And quite frankly, there's nothing I like better than swinging a leg over a bike and hitting the road. I mean, listen, I'm the type of guy who'll do a 1,000-kilometre round trip just to go and spend an evening with friends. Or who'll do a 730-kilometre there and back again dash from my home in Sitges, which you can see behind me, to Sète in France just to see Brian Setzer playing live. So, as you'll have gathered, riding a bike comes pretty naturally to me. I mean, it's a bit like breathing, really. And while some motorcyclists get their kicks from knee-down, high-speed, and even elbow-down antics on the track, and sometimes, unfortunately, on the road, I get my kicks from strapping a bag to the back of one of my bikes and going out to see the world. Yep, that's what motorcycling is about for me. Having to deal with sometimes hostile traffic and weather conditions, riding small roads that I've never ridden before, discovering landscapes, villages, towns and cities along the way, and of course meeting new people, becoming familiar with their customs, and often resuming my journey with newfound friends. Now, in my opinion, there's no better vehicle for that than a motorcycle. Now, if there's one trans-European journey I've always dreamed of and not yet got round to doing, it's following the course of the mighty Danube, from its source in Germany to its delta in Romania, and discovering and sharing with others, of course, the civilization, trade, culture and history that flowed with this great river. Then again, there's that trip that would enable me to join the dots between the northernmost, easternmost, southernmost and westernmost points of Europe. A journey that I'm confident a Harley-Davidson motorcycle could take in its stride without batting a mechanical eyelid. So that's why I think I'm probably an ideal person for the job at hand. And another thing, I'm a safe rider. In 24 plus years of motorcycling, I've only ever had one major accident. You see, the way I see it, one of the best moments of a long bike journey is when you finally park your steed back home, reflect a while, and then thank it for having borne you on yet another great adventure.